the first card you have for your past is the Fool. So I think this was in your last reading, something about wanting to rush ahead but then being a little bit afraid, or something like that. Yes, I'm seeing you being really optimistic about something, really being optimistic about wanting to do this thing, whatever this is. There was something you really wanted to go ahead with, and you didn't have all the information in front of you, you didn't have everything to kind of be able to make this decision, but you wanted to do it anyway. That's what I'm seeing. You had, you didn't have all of the details in front of you, but you wanted to just go ahead and do this anyway. And I'm just looking at the sun in the corner of this card, and we can't see the whole sun. We can just see a little piece of the sun, not everything. So you didn't have all of the information. And also this man, this Fool, has his back to the sun as well. So he's not really worried that he doesn't have all the information. He doesn't know anything. And he doesn't care which direction he's going in. He's kind of just, well, I'm going to do this no matter what the problem is, no matter what the situation is, no matter, whether I know the information or not, or what I have. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to go make this decision and do this thing. And I'm seeing that, at the time, you just wanted this thing done. You just wanted to do this. And I'm thinking that, what I'm sensing is you could have thought about doing this. You could have been thinking about doing this thing for a long, long time. And maybe you were resisting it as well. You were thinking, I want to do this. And then you were thinking, no, I kind of don't want to do this. I know I should do this, but I don't want to. And this has been going on for a long, long time with you. But then at this time, you finally realized, I just have to do this. I just have to make this decision and do this. I'm seeing this as something to do with stability. This is something to do with stability. So it's like, if you look at the Fool, he doesn't want stability. He wants to just rush off and do whatever he does and be free. Look how free he is. But actually, this was his decision about something to do with your stability. So a part of you wanted to do this, you knew you had to do this, but then you were worried about whether the stability would stop you from being free, because you really do crave freedom. That's what I'm seeing. I see that so much in your readings, and your Aries, of course, that's true about you. So what I'm seeing is that I know this is in your past, but if you haven't actually made this decision yet, if you haven't done this, this is actually going to make you feel even freer. Because what's happened is, for a long, long time, you've had this in the back of your mind wanting to do this, but you've resisted. And once you've actually done this and you let this go, it'll be out of your mind. You'll be free of that worry about that thing. So it'll be a really good thing for you, and it will actually give you a lot more freedom than you thought, than you realized. So yes, the next card you have your past is the Two of Pentacles. So again, here we are, we've got this backwards and forwards with this decision. And yes, this is just you wrestling with this, saying, I want the stability, because it's Pentacles, I want this stability, but then I kind of don't. I want to be free, but if I take this up, if I do this decision, if I do whatever this is that's going to give me this stability, I'm going to lose who I am. I want to be free. But then if I'm free, I don't have that kind of sense of, I don't have that anchor. I don't know where I'm going. And I'm saying anchor because I'm seeing these two ships in the background. So yes, this is about this kind of up and down, this not sure what to do. I'm also seeing within this decision that you're going to be making, or you have made, this is in your past, sorry, this decision that you're making, I'm seeing that you had lots and lots of different options to choose from within that as well, if that makes sense. So it's like, I'm seeing some of these options were very, very bad, so obviously you didn't want to choose those. But then you had a few good ones and you had to kind of choose between those two. But again, you really, really just wanted to make this decision, get it over with. At this time, you were going backward and forward for a while, but now you wanted to make this decision, even though you had this kind of not being sure about whether you wanted this stability or not. That's what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is moving away from people, or wanting to move away from people who were giving you problems. There were some people around you at this time. They were giving you a lot of problems. There were some clashes. And this goes back a long, long way with someone. You've had these clashes or these problems back in your past behind them, because this man is standing in front of the sea. So he's standing in front of this rocky sea with these two ships that are going to crash. So this is something that was in your more distant past. And you still had these negative feelings toward whoever this was. So you just wanted to move away from those people and that situation. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the Nine of Pentacles. So yes, along with all of this decision and this worry about all this stuff, you actually also had a lot of work to do. I'm seeing you're working really, really hard at this time, and very, very hard. But you're working a lot harder than a lot of people thought you were. I'm specifically seeing one person who didn't think you were working as hard as you actually were. So, or they didn't want to say that. They wanted you to think that that's what they thought. Does that make sense? It's like they wanted to say to you, oh, you're just lazy, but actually you're working really hard. That kind of thing. And I'm saying that because when I look at this card, I see this woman, this Nine of Pentacles. In this Nine of Pentacles, she's just has this beautiful garden. She has everything she needs. She's lazing around. She just plays with birds and she has everything. She looks like she doesn't have to work. But actually, to get to where she was, there was a lot of work. There's a lot of work in this garden. If you look at the grapes in this garden, it takes a long time to grow grapes. It takes a long time to harvest the grapes. It takes a long time to make something out of the grapes. If you're going to make wine, it takes a long time to actually put them through a process to make the wine. Then you have to ferment the wine. It could take years and years for it to mature. So you had a lot of hard work, but somebody wasn't seeing it. Someone wasn't recognizing it, or they didn't want to see this. They didn't want to recognize this. So yes, there was a lot of work going on, but some envious people. I'm seeing that they probably are envious or jealous. They're kind of looking at you and saying, why does this person just lays around and they get all this money and they have everything they want? And obviously it's not like that, but they don't want to see it that way. But yes, maybe these are these people that you want to get away from. If they were, I wouldn't blame you for wanting to get away from them. But yes, I think you're going to always have, I always see this in your readings, you're always going to have these kind of envious people around you trying to say things about you. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have here present is the Ace of Pentacles. So obviously I love this card. This is stability. This is amazing positivity. This is great things coming for your money and for love. It's stability in all sorts of areas of your life. So yes, what I'm seeing here is, obviously this is a positive card. I've just said that. I know I'm repeating myself. But this is a bit strange because I'm actually seeing stability is coming to you, but you're not sure that you want it. So this is a similar thing I was getting with the Fool and the Two of Pentacles, was that I'm seeing this contentment, I'm seeing financial success, I'm seeing business success. I'm also getting this sense of you feeling a little bit uneasy about this success or having this success. So it's like when you see success around the corner, this is success in two areas that unsettles you, actually. I see this, you want success in love, you want success in career or money, but then you're uneasy about those two things. That's what I keep on seeing. So when you see these things coming around the corner, you feel excited, you feel happy, and then you're afraid. That's what I see. So yes, so there's always this uneasiness around success, this uneasiness about getting what you want. So there's always this up and down feeling that I'm seeing, and that was in the Two of Pentacles as well, around these pentacles. So when you get this success, you're a bit afraid of it. But it's happening anyway. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have this success. You're going to have this fantastic whatever it is. So you're going to have to just come to terms with it. That's what I'm seeing. You're just going to have to try to just cope with it. I mean, anyone else would love it. I don't know what's wrong with you, but anyway. The next card you have here present is the Ten of Pentacles, more pentacles. So you have a lot of financial success coming to you. I'm seeing that definitely. I'm also seeing there's someone who's thinking about you at this time. They're thinking about you romantically at this time. I'm not sure whether you're around this person or not, but I'm seeing that you were around this person at some time. This person knows who you are. This person, I'm actually seeing there could have been some arguments between you, actually. That's what I'm seeing, or some sort of disagreements between you. This person still wants to be with you. They want to build with you. They really, really want some sort of future with you. a big, strong, proper future, like a marriage or a very long-term relationship. That's what they want. If you look at this card, we've got a family and we have a child in the corner, we have a couple, and then we have an old man. So this person wants to be with you right up until old age. They really want you that much. They really, really see you as a very serious person for a very serious relationship. So yes, they want to build with you. I'm also seeing this person could be the complete opposite of you. They very slowly, very carefully plan things out. The opposite from the Fool. They want to they care about you, they plan things very slowly, and I'm seeing that you might not want to speak with this person at this time, or you might not want to speak to them. It might have something to do with this argument, but there is a lot of healing between you if you are going to come together again. That's what I'm seeing. But this is what they want. They do want to come back together with you, and they are thinking very seriously about you, about a very serious relationship. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Chariot. So here we are. You're pushing yourself toward victory. You're pushing yourself to get to the end of this success. This is what I'm seeing, this kind of polarity, this kind of, I want this, but I don't. I really, really want this success. I'm pushing and pushing and pushing to get there. But then there's a part of me that's afraid. It's this up and down in the Two of Pentacles. But yes, you're doing it anyway. You feel afraid, like the book, you feel afraid and you're doing it anyway. That's what you do, you're Aries. So now at this time, I'm seeing there's this final push to get over the finish line of whatever this is, the success you're going to have or you have at this time. Part of you is afraid again. I'm seeing that again. You're still getting there. You do have a lot of fears again, but I'm seeing you are pushing forward with the Chariot. And again, whenever I see the Chariot, I see this very, very serious man, and he's just going to force it through. No matter what happens, he's forcing this to happen. So the first card you have, your future, is the Knight of Cups. So this person again, this person in the Ten of Pentacles, this person who wants to come toward you, they want to build with you. This person's going to want to try to come toward you at this time. They want to be with you at this time. They want to speak to you again, maybe. But they're going to take their time. I'm seeing someone who wants, they want to explain something to you. They might even feel like they have to, they owe you an explanation, or maybe they owe you an apology or something like that. They are going to take their time to speak to you. I'm seeing someone who really, really thinks carefully about what they're doing again, about what they want to say. They're actually a little bit afraid of approaching you. So they're they're going to be very careful about how they're going to do that. But they are going to approach you at some time. You are going to speak to this person again at some time, definitely. They're determined like you, but they're not pushing things. They're very slow and very careful about how they're going about it. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Wands. So this is you. They are the Knight of Cups. Look how slow and careful and caring they are. You're the Knight of Wands. You're jumping up and down. And you're Wands. So yes, of course, this is you. You're Aries. That's what I'm seeing. Your initial reaction to this person might be some kind of anger or some kind of overreaction. And this is what they're afraid of, because whatever argument you have or what you had in your past or whatever happened, they're a little bit afraid to come and speak to you because they're afraid that you're going to either, like this horse that's out of control in the Knight of Wands, you're either going to jump up and down and scream, or you're going to run away from them like a runaway horse. So they're afraid of these two things happening. They don't want that to happen. They're going to want to try and calm things down before they speak to you. So that's what's happening. They're going to be very careful. And again, I'm seeing that's why they're going to take their time to speak to you. They're going to plan this out very, very carefully. The last card you have in your future is the Three of Cups. So here it is. You've pushed through with the Chariot. You've come through the end. You've come through to this victory, to this amazing, positive, great ending that you're coming to. You've achieved something, so you've come to the end of this achievement. So this is reflecting the Nine of Pentacles, because here is, and the Chariot as well, because here is, here are these grapes. These grapes have been harvested now, and here you have the wine. Here you have the results of your hard work here, and these three women are celebrating. So I'm not seeing you dancing around with these women celebrating. You might be, but that's not what I'm seeing. You are going to be very happy about this. You are going to be happy that you have achieved this. But there's also this with you, Aries, is that you also have this kind of uneasiness around it. So you're like, oh, I'm happy I've achieved this, but it's never enough for you. You're like, oh, it's not good enough. I need more. I want to be better. This isn't good enough. I have to be better than this. There's that happening with you too. So I'm seeing that this Three of Cups is like, it's like not a warning, but it's like advice to you, really. It's like an advice card. Enjoy your success. Enjoy your success that you have. Celebrate it. Do something good for yourself. Sit back and relax and enjoy this for a while, because you don't enjoy this very often. You always have this kind of uneasiness, this unsurety that you're not quite good enough, all of that kind of thing. When you get to this success, sit back and relax and enjoy it. That's what I'm seeing with the Three of Cups.